In this video, I will tell you how we created a set of character animations based on the motion capture for the third-person game. This set of animations was made for training students on the 3D animation course at Fungi Studio. Our time and resources were limited, so we made only the basic animations in acceptable quality to assemble the first iteration of the animation controller in Unity. For the filming process, we needed an actor to record the movements. So we invited a member of the historical reenactors club, Fungi, Sword and Raven. These guys know how to handle heavy weapons and can move like real warriors. You can find a link to their art and activity in the description. Our Kinect camera has its technical limitations. However, even raw footage allows us to create a draft animation that shows the unique features and timing of an actor's movement. This 3D model was provided by Fungi Studio for educational purposes. It was made by one of the students in the 3D character modeling course. We chose this large orc because it has interesting proportions, and this type of character often appears in games. The rig of this model was created based on the anatomy of humanoid creatures, as well as the proportions and dimensions of this particular character. After the main rig was ready, we added a few more bones to animate the movement elements of the clothing. Skinning process always takes a long time. At this stage, we must adjust the skin so that the parts of the model bend evenly, without losing volume. At the same time, the rigid parts should not deform in an unnatural way. This can only be verified with test animations and patience. Idle animation looks simple, but its creation can be difficult. This type of animation includes many small movements, and their logic is not obvious. In such situations, motion capture is very useful. It saved us a lot of time, and the amount of manual edits was minimal. Manual animation was only needed for the swinging elements of our character's clothing and for looping the animation. Despite their size and mass, orcs are quite strong, which allowed them to make small jumps, I guess. The actor tried to show the specifics of this movement. In our case, the jump is a separate ability, for example to stun enemies. Therefore, we didn't add a forward shift for it, and didn't separate its phases into separate clips. Run animation turned out to be a tough nut to crack. The Kinect camera records a small area, which is enough for basic movements. However, this area is not big enough to run in, so we recorded running on the spot. After retargeting the animation, we refined the movement and added the missing movements for the legs and made a loop. The original hit animation was recorded pretty well, but we decided to improve it to enhance the visual impact by adding a more expressive swing phase and a sharp stop with a bounce at the end. The expressiveness of the main phases of the strike is very important for the readability of such animations. The game engine is where the real fun begins. After solving the export issues, we assembled the controller and added some scripting magic to make everything work together. First, the idle animation. Now our orc can behave like an NPC. Next, we taught him to run, so he can chase you. Also, we added the ability to jump and attack enemies. In the basic setup, we set the animation playback speed to match the capsule's movement speed, as well as the length of the transitions and the ability to instantly interrupt certain clips. Further improvement of the locomotion and combat system should be done together with the programmer and game designer. According to their wishes, transition animations, timing adjustments, scripts and sound events or visual effects can be added. Thanks for watching, subscribe to the channel and stay in touch.